Hi guys,
Hello people.
I'm Milena,
Lola.
and we're watching Frieren, episode 4.
The third
called
episode watching today.
The Land Where Souls Rest.
No.
Sounds pleasant.
No, that sounds like I'm gonna cry. No.
What do you mean? Sounds like
No.
a nice...
I cried like 2 out of 3 episodes, and the episode 3, like my eyes watered. What do you mean Land Where Souls Rest? I feel like this is a show where I should have tissues. Like we have made it like, I don't fucking know how many years we've been doing this. But like, you would have thought that like the amount of tears that like we cry, that we would like get tissues.
I feel like tissues
this
are
is my
for
tissue.
like
Losers.
losers,
agree.
yes.
Just like fucking take it. You know what I mean?
Exactly. So like
Wipe with your hands.
Exactly.
Be a woman. Wipe with your fucking hands.
I feel like I would be embarrassed if I just like took a tissues here and like put it.
Sometimes I appear with tissues like after when we were supposed to film the review and I'm like, we finished filming, I look at myself. I'm like, I fucking need to like wipe myself.
So no tissues on this
No,
channel.
no.
Or at least not on this half of
That's
it.
for the week. Our tears are just gonna flow steadily. I had like after episode 2, I had a wet mark here, from tears. So I mean that's how this episode sounds. So this is great.
Yeah.
Great. The first 3 episodes were stunning, beautiful, perfect. I hope they can just continue like this.
I think next episode also came out in the same time.
I think so.
So
Could there have been ways to check instead of every time being like, are we certain? Could have checked. Could have watched. Could have gone on IMDb to see when they were released.
No, I feel like it's another episode.
Me too. And if it's not, oh well. Doesn't really mean anything. We're just guessing right now. I am so excited to watch this.
I hope that like again, even if there is something sad, it's gonna be something nice and hopeful.
That's what I'm excited.
And very excited to watch that.
And we're gonna have throwbacks to the 4 of them and their adventure.
I guess that's gonna be
I think it's gonna be constant.
Like maybe later it's gonna be a bit less, like not maybe in every episode, but like I think it's
again it's just I think it's very nice to show
constantly, yeah.
Because like all those flashbacks were something that like she was reminded of.
Yeah.
Again, it's the same theme of like how you carry people with you.
Exactly.
You know? Like some small things that are just gonna remind you of something that has happened before and like how actually impactful that part of your life was, even though you lived maybe thousands of years. It's just so nice. And again, I'm very much looking forward to seeing more of Frieren and Fern just like bonding.
Me too.
I love that. I can't wait to see like when we also get the boy with red hair. He seems like he could be funny.
Maybe we can
he seems like he would be wholesome.
Episode.
Like he seems like why am I blanking on the name? I'm so sorry, my child. Vinland Saga.
Okay. The main guy?
No. He also has red hair. His friend.
Don't remember anybody who has red hair.
Season 2.
Okay.
Who was the main character in season 2?
Red hair?
Didn't he have like reddish?
Brown.
There was like a reddish tint.
What?
It was like a reddish tint. What's his name?
Not only that I don't remember his name, I'm pretty confident he didn't have red hair. I feel like this is complete brown in my
There's
eyes.
a reddish tint, guys, right? This is red. Not red, but like it's brown, but he has like a reddish hue.
Warm.
Like I have a reddish hue when I was brown. Not really reddish. How do I explain it? Like
warm.
Like
warm tint.
Yeah.
Warm brown.
Yeah.
Not red.
Yeah, like if you bleach my hair, I would go to orange.
I now want to put this Einar. I now want to put Einar next to the guy here.
That's his name.
To see comparisons, honestly.
No, he has flaming red hair. He has a reddish tint. You know?
Interesting.
I don't know why you're make me sound crazy. I feel like it's the same thing. It's similar, guys, is it not? Come on. He gave me that vibe because they have similar hair. Similar color hair.
Interesting. This is very interesting.
It's brown with reddish hues.
Interesting.
Warm red-ish hues.
Warm brown.
Say reddish. My whole point is I want to meet him. He gave me all that vibe, you know, like I mean, like Thorfinn was, you know, had all his, and he was like just like sunshine.
I feel like I would love that.
That'd be so
Honestly, I
fucking
would
cute.
love that.
Just like this, like
Yeah.
sweet himbo.
Yeah.
It would be so
I
cute.
expect him to be very sweet and nice and kind.
I don't expect anybody
to
be
be mean.
fucking
honestly.
rude.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So
Honestly,
looking forward to
would
seeing that.
love to meet him. Hopefully in this episode.
maybe.
Potentially. And yeah, let's
play.
Let's play the episode.
I like the lyric, like leaving this land in peace, with peace. I hate the. Is it called vows in English?
Yeah. Oh my God. Completely reminds me of Heiter.
See, was that ironic? See, he even has the Viking little thing, and they're Vikings. So I think I'm onto something.
And she has the thing in the hair.
She's never gonna take it off. She's gonna be buried with it. I'm very curious about
Can't
her.
wait to
See,
meet him.
she seems like an Arcane. Jinx. Yeah, there's some vibes of Jinx. Oh my God, what happened to the ships? We usually get a page.
大魔法使いフランメの著書か清掃の仕事引き受けるよその魔導書偽物ですよね言われた通り勉強しているね偉いよフェルンフランメの著書に本物なしどうして引き受けたのですか
Well, because she's nice and kind and sweet.
思いません
What do you mean?
これは自分のためだ
Sure, but you're still doing the right thing.
もう3ヶ月になるな村には慣れたかいもう冬かまだ寝てるこんなに散らかしてフリーレン様朝でございます起きてください
She's taking care of Frieren. As much as Frieren's taking care of her. Oh, this is so cute.
Still sleeping.
No, this is me when you wake me up. I don't know where I am. This is so cute.
Adorable.
ふと思ったのですが
What?
フリーレン様ってもしかして
I think she is. She might be.
毎朝フリーレン様のことを起こしてこれ私完全にお母さんですよね
Does she need to sleep more because of all the magic that she does?
Or maybe she just likes to hip.
どうしていたんですか
They took care of you?
してくれる人なんていないですよね寝坊はしょっちゅうだったね勇者様たちって寛大なんですねあとはハイターがたまに舌打ちしたくらいかなごめん
気持ちはわかるけどさ
普通にブチ切れてますよ
At least. Why is she so cute?
She's adorable.
新年祭までに間に合いそうですか
Oh my god, can we stay at the festival?
でしたら今回はぜひとも
What happened last time?
日の出を見る習慣があるんだ透き通るような海に日の光が反射してフリーレン様は見なかったのですか私が起きれると思う
Then you just don't sleep, my girl. When you can't wake up too early, you can't don't sleep.
I cannot.
なんとか前日までに間に合ったね
助かりました
Like, does the sunrise have something to do with like souls? Like the festival? Because like the title of the episode is something.
Yeah, where the
正気ですか
souls rest
フ
or
リーレン
something
様
like that.
太陽が昇る前に起きるんですよ不可能でございます
She's
What
not
if you
gonna
just
say.
don't
徹
sleep?
夜するから大丈夫
Yeah.
そこまでして日の出が見たいのですかだから見て確かめるんだ
That's interesting.
She's forcing herself to?
なぜ新年祭に来なかったんだ
Again.
フリーレン君にも楽しんでほしかったんだよ
ただの日の出でしょ
いいや楽しめるね
どうして
君はそういうやつだからだ
I knew she was gonna fall asleep 100%.
And you will not.
フリーレン様起きてください新年祭遅れますよ
Is she sleeping?
ありがとうフェラ
My cute girl.
This is too adorable.
She's like,
honestly.
why am I doing this? Because you love her and you want to help her and you care about her.
確かに綺麗だけど早起きしてまで見るものじゃないんだヒンメルは私のこと分かってないな
Oh, she's wanting to see what he thought she's gonna like. Give it a second.
フリーレン様とても綺麗ですねそうかな ただの日の出だよ。フリーレン様、少し楽しそうです。それはフェロンが笑っていたから。
Oh, exactly, that is the thing.
Oh, we're gonna cry again.
The thing
私
with
一人
her.
じゃこの日の出は見れなかったな。当たり前です。フリーレン様、一人じゃ起きられませんからね。
Everything you enjoy with your friends is so much nicer.
俺の村が魔族に襲われてな。
He's still alive though.
人は死んだら無に帰る。天国に行くんですよ。
数千年前までは無に帰るって考えが主流だったからね。ドワーフは伝統を重んじる。私も天国には懐疑的だけど、今の人類の魔法技術じゃ死後の魂の観測ができないからそれを証明できないんだよね。
どっちでもいいと思うけどな。
私も実在するかどうかはどっちでもいいです。
ソウルがそれ言っていいのか。生臭坊主。
あるべきものだと思います。なぜ必死に生きてきた人の行き着く先が無であっていいはずがありません。贅沢三昧していると思った方がいいじゃないですか。
Oh, wait, it's even now here.
アイゼン、遊びに来たよ。
But the way that she says it so casually.
たった30年でしょ。
まさかお前が弟子を取るとはな。
何か手伝ってほしいこととかってある？
お迎えにはまだ早いぞ。文通をしていたからな。
顔に似合わず律儀だね。手伝ってほしいこと。
来たことあるのか。
I thought, imagine he asks her to take care of the guy with the red hair. And she just picks up the people that her friends ask her to.
探し物って？
大魔法使いフランメの式だ。
Isn't everything fake?
もういいけど。フランメの著書はほとん
Most,
ど
but
の
not
偽
all.
物だよ。
ハイターが生徒に残されたフランメの記録をまとめ上げてボルボン地のどこかにある。お前なら知っているはずだ。
ここまで調べていたのか。まずは大きな木を探そうか。
What, my girl?
嫌がるから早めに終わらせようか。
変わったな。お前は人の時間を気にするようなやつじゃなかった。
心が怖いんだよ。
The graves.
西の方に遺跡を飲み込んだ大樹がありました。なんでフランメの手記なんか探すことにしたの？
お前とヒンメルがかわいそうだと思ったんだ。30年前のあの日、お前はヒンメルを知っておけばと口にした。あのことはヒンメルに直接伝えてやるべきものだ。大魔法使いフランメの式には死者と対話したという記録が残っているとされている。
それに今さら会いたいとは思っていない。
それにヒンメルのことを知りたいんだろう。お前はきっと後悔しているだろうから手助けしたかったんだ。
1000年も前のことなのに、結局私は先生の手のひらの上。頼りない留守番だね。
そうでもねえさ。こいつが成長すれば1000年だろうがこの場所を守り続ける。
Is that...
その頃には先生死んでるでしょ。
お前はいつか大きな過ちを犯し、人を知りたいと考えるようになる。
知ってほしいの先生。かまってちゃう。
ちその時はここに帰ってこいって言ってんだ。この大魔法使いフランメ様が。
それがフランメの手記。本物なのでしょうか？なぜわかるのですか？
フリーレンはフランメの一番でした。
本当に刑事時代から生きているんですか？
They're calling her old.
1000年も前から私がここに来ることが分かっていたのか。
大陸の遥か北の果て、この世界の人々が天国と呼ぶ場所、魂の眠る地オレオールにたどり着いた。ここは多くの魂が集まる場所で、私はかつての戦友たちと対話した。
真実なのでしょうか？さあね、いい加減な人だったな。
天国はある。その本は
たまには信じてみるか。具体的にはどのあたりなの のでしょうか。ちょっと待ってね。エンデって。そうだね。今は魔王城がある場所。
Oh my god.
オレオールを探してヒンメルと話すんだ。
Heaven next to demon's place.
俺を手伝ってくれるんだろう。
悪知恵をつけたね。分かったよ。どうせ当てのない旅だ。でも魔王城のあたりってめちゃくちゃ寒いんだよね。眠ってしまいました。
のんきなものだ。
She really doesn't like the cold.
それにあの場所ではいろいろあった。
This is Lord of the Rings. This is Mordor.
なんだか来ます。そろそろフリーレン様こ
She's too awkward. She's not wake
そ。
up.
フリーレン様。ああ、ダメか。
そいつ
How
は
long does she
いい師匠
live?
か。
どうでしょうか。よくわかりません。本当にふりをして振り回されてばかりです。ヒンメル様たちを知ろうとすることには興味があるようですが、私にはあまり興味がないのかもし
My
れません。
girl.
とても不思議な人なんです。旅を始めてからは誕生日にプレゼントをくれるようになったんです。いつもは興味なさそうなのに何を考えているのでしょうね。とても不思議です。旅を続けるよ。
一人でか。
気楽でいいでしょ。
弟子を取ったりはしないのか。旅は話し相手がいた方がいい。
時間の無駄だからね。いろいろ教えてもすぐ死んじゃうでしょ。
フリーレン、人との関係はそういうものじゃない。
そういうものだよ。みんなとの冒険だって私の人生の100分の1にも満たない。
Hundreds.
アイゼンならわかるでしょ。
俺は、お前はいつも飲んでるだろうが。
この生臭坊主。
そいつはいい師匠だ。
そうですね。
I can't stop crying.
アイゼン、本当についてこないの？
前にも言っただろう。俺はもう足手まといだ。エンデまでの道のりは覚えているな。
リーゲル峡谷を抜けて北側諸国の関所だね。
No, what do you mean we're seeing her travel to speak to the fucking dead
長い
Himmel?
旅路になる。
I'm gonna die.
俺たちは
ヒンメル様たちが魔王城を目指した道のりと同じな
She
んです。
really wanted to retrace the steps.
"たった10年の冒険だ。
I think I had like 3 minutes in the beginning where I didn't cry. I don't know what's happening. Yeah, stop calling me out. I'm crying. Absolutely. Oh no, maybe tissues are not for the weak.
Maybe you are the weak.
Maybe I need a tissue. I'm not okay. Give me a second. I don't know. I can't even speak about it. This show's gonna heal something in me that I didn't know needed healing. Something I don't know. I feel like I need time. I need time with this. This was stunning. This was beautiful. This was perfect. This was stunning.
Perfect.
This is
Beautiful.
I'm not, the English is not my first language. I don't know any more synonyms to describe this. It makes sense that the first 4 episodes are together.
Yes, because like it was like the intro of the whole story. I feel
And
like
how we know
now,
where we're going.
Now we're going on a mere 10-year adventure. Another one. Because we missed the first one. You know what I
That
mean?
hit me because she said the same thing in episode
Yeah.
1. She was like, because I don't know what the 3 guys were talking about. Like, oh my god, this was a 10-year adventure. You know, she's like, it was a mere 10 years. Like,
Exactly.
it's not that important.
But like
now,
somehow this time it sounds different. I
now
think.
she's like, I'm so sad it's just a 10-year.
Yeah, and I feel
journey.
like this time she values time she spends with humans so much more than the previous time.
Yeah.
She values generally like a human life and human time so much more. It's like I don't think she thinks the same way.
I mean, she's trying to understand better. She's trying to understand.
But like I feel like she's on
So
a good
much.
path,
Yeah.
you know.
With every episode,
I-
she's
like
learning.
I think even after in this 28 years since like Himmel died, like I feel like those 28 years changed her so much.
That
honestly.
regret.
And technically those would be like in her lifetime just like mere 28 years.
Yeah.
She said like this is not like even a 1/100th of my life, like so she lives more than 1,000 years.
We
God
know
knows
that
how
she
long.
lived, like that she is at least 1,000 years old.
Yeah,
Like that's when the her master
of
or
her
whatever
life
she
at this
was.
point. Yeah, so God knows how long,
How old she is.
and how long she can live. Like yeah, maybe she's thought 1,000 years, but like what if she lives God knows how many, you know?
I don't
like
know. Like maybe this is still like a
beginning of her life,
yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
So yeah, I really loved that. I really loved also how we were shown through, I don't know his name.
Which one? I just know him.
This episode.
Heiter. It's spelled E-I something, but she says A.
Hazel.
Hazel,
like that.
maybe.
In this episode, like we were shown like that he realizes well how much she has changed. And how much this time has influenced on her, had influence on her.
Yeah.
Because like in a scene where she drove, like where they drove on a carriage, yeah. He asked like Frieren. First, he was surprised that she took an apprentice. And she asked friend like Fern, like is she a good master or something like that, and then we had a scene where he remembered how just like again
why she never took one.
Exactly. When they talked before, like how she thought about having an apprentice, like there is no point in that in them, because like she needs time to teach them things and then they dies, like there is no point in having one. And now we find out that like she does have one, and because again she took it after Himmel and everything, after Himmel died, because like of all the regrets that she has, and when she started valuing human life and relationships so much more.
Yeah, I
really love that.
The thing that I love is how the other two are trying to help her, because the corrupt priest like gave her Fern to take care of because he wants to take care of Fern as well, but like it is as much for Frieren as it is for her. Like he literally gave her that, and both of them were trying to figure out where they can find these books, whatever it is, like to give her the opportunity to maybe talk to Himmel again,
because she regretted that so much.
And like she needs some type of like, she needs something from that, like she needs some type of closure, and they wanted to offer that to her. They wanted, like the last thing that they're doing now, they're such what incredible friends, to try to give her that peace. I don't know where she's heading to. Like I cannot believe that the journey that we are taking is going to fucking basically heaven, like trying to find heaven to speak to that loved ones. And I don't know what the outcome of that is, like, because like they made a big emphasis of like, does it exist, does it not exist? I don't know what's gonna be like the answer, let's say.
I have no idea.
But like she is retracing those steps that they took all those 10 years ago, and like by retracing those steps and remembering them and learning more about them, now when she is looking back on it, she's gonna be able to get that peace regardless.
That's what I want to say.
Regardless of whether she's able to speak to him or not.
Yeah, that's what I want to say. Like I don't know what at the end is gonna happen.
I don't know.
But at the same time, she's gonna have in some ways those 10 years again. Like from the beginning, she's gonna remember things that like maybe she thought even that she forgot about Himmel, about what they did, about what he said, about what he cared for, and things like that, where she is actually gonna pay more attention to things that like she didn't found any value in before when they were first traveling, because again she's watching it with the different eyes.
And I love like the contrast that you get, that like she is thousands 1,000 years old at least, and so like you would think that she would be the most mature person,
Yeah.
but like she is not, and you see like such different type of like wisdom
Yeah.
coming from Einer.
I would say Isel.
Isel.
Isel,
Yeah, I think you're
Isel.
right. Isel and the corrupt priest and everything, because like there is a difference between them, because like they are born and they know that they die,
Exactly.
and they have a limited amount of time in front of
Exactly.
them, and so like it's similar to the way like she was trying to wake up to watch the sunset. There's a limited amount of sunsets that you get
Yeah.
as a human, and you like are able to maybe appreciate these things more, and so like you get a whole different perspective on that, on life that they have, that she just like cannot have, because like she is kind of immortal, like she is gonna die, I guess, eventually, God knows when, and so like they have so much to teach her. It doesn't matter that she is 1,000 years
Honestly,
older than them.
it feels like, again, just because she has lived for so long, she had always had different perspective on life in general. So like it feels like she's a child in some ways, even with Fern. Like Fern sometimes acts like her mom,
Yeah.
you know, and she even says that. So yeah, I think, and again, she's gonna get all those maybe memories back in some ways, but like she's gonna relive them with another person this time, and they're gonna collect so many more memories that like this time she's gonna view in different ways. Like even again, I really love the beginning of the episode where when Fern made her go and watch that sunset. We get reminded like that Himmel tried to do the same thing, wanted them to watch the sunset together, but they didn't. But like he said, like that he thinks that she's gonna enjoy it because
that's the person that she is.
Exactly. In some, like he thinks that like he knows her, you know. And then she watched the sunset and said like, there's nothing special in this, you know, just like sun coming out. And she said it's not it like, I guess Himmel didn't know me after all. And then she looked at Fern, and like Fern was very happy and smiling and enjoying this moment together, you know. And then her whole perspective has changed again. Like enjoying this moment with Fern is what made it beautiful.
Yeah, and I think it's so
I generally
nice
think
that
it's like that in life, with enjoying things with friends or loved ones, like family, whatever, you know.
Like mundane things that maybe seem unimportant are just gonna be so much more beautiful. Like when you share it with people
you love,
that you love and that are gonna enjoy that.
Like that makes that moment special.
And I love that Himmel knew her enough to know that she has that in her, like with the type of spells that she takes and like why she takes them. Exactly. That she was gonna enjoy something like this.
I mean, I think generally all three of them knew her a lot.
They know her so well.
And that shows the fact what the last things both of these guys are doing, like both Priest and Hazel, I guess, or whatever. Like the last thing they're doing is for Fern.
Like that is I have no words for that.
It's beautiful, honestly.
No, like it's I love that. By retracing her steps, like similarly to like the sunset that she never saw, like she's retracing that step and she is understanding so much more about everything, like about Himmel again, that she doesn't need to speak to him necessarily in this afterlife that maybe does or doesn't exist. Like she's gonna understand so much more just by going through these motions, that she knows that she needs to go through these motions. Like she said, like, why do you want us to go see the sunset? She's like, I don't care, don't care, but I know that I have to go and see so that I'll be able to understand something better.
And again, with what we talked about, like how they all saw something in her. Also like her master, like the teacher, I don't know her name, she also saw something in her as well. She told her one day you're gonna regret basically exactly what is happening now.
I guess like when you're an elf, like I guess her master, at least she said to her master like that she's basically gonna die at some point soon, so like maybe her master was also approaching those years as well. And then like I'm sure she had people around her that made her realize that, and she knew what Frieren was gonna go through, because like you can just like not be unaffected by humans. You simply cannot. And so like I love stories where the human experience that like we're all living through, that like encompass that whole thing, because like when you're looking through the eyes of someone like Frieren, who is kind of immortal, all those small things become incredibly beautiful.
Yeah.
And it makes you appreciate things so much more. Like the scene that I like broke me, because like it was so beautiful, was when they were talking about heaven or like an afterlife. There's a name to it now, I don't remember. It's something on A.
Yeah.
And like whether it exists or not. And like for Azel, he is a dwarf, and like based on their traditions or whatever, like such a place does not exist. And then you have this priest who like is, you know, supposed to believe in heaven fully, and like he says that like he doesn't really know whether it exists or not, but like he chooses to believe that it does because it would be more convenient, because he likes to imagine there's such a place that like after all the struggles that you can go through in life, like there is a place to welcome you, that like makes you like, that makes everything sort of like worthwhile. Like that is such a beautiful way to look at things. And like that's the thing that, again, I'm no believer, so like I just don't believe in anything, but like I want to believe in something like that there's such a place where like all the wrong can become right.
Yeah, I love how he said it, like that, like people deserve after everything that, like they have struggled with. Deserve something like that. At the end, to live happily. It's such a beautiful look at the things. And I love that he said, like, it's not like that he believes in it, it's like that, like he chooses to believe that. Like, I think that is also very important, you know, to choose to believe in something beautiful. You know, that I feel like says a lot about the person, you know.
I don't know, I don't understand how she encountered this group of people, the best, most adjusted, mature group of guys that you could fucking have. I don't understand this. But like a moment that also touched me, again, saying how they all influenced each other, for Azel to then also say like that he believes it exists, it's more convenient that way. And they like made the point to say that like he's a dwarf and they don't believe in this, but like he had this friend who showed him what he believed in, and he wanted to believe it as well.
I love
and
it.
he carries that now with him.
I think that
like,
is
what do I do with that?
one of the main parts in the show.
No, like what do I do with that?
People around you influence you and your life.
It's that quote from The Book Thief. I'm haunted by humans. You cannot not be. Like, you just, like, she is haunted by humans. She's gonna be haunted by humans. Like, I don't know, what a beautiful thing. This was stunning. I don't know what's gonna be happening from now on. No words.
Beautiful.
No, I'm
honestly beautiful.
I don't know what I expected. I thought it was gonna be very nice. Everyone was like, gonna really enjoy it. This was better than I thought. This beginning was better than I thought it was gonna be.
But like these four have been in the same some ways again, like similar.
Like a prologue.
Yeah, I'm wondering how the next episode is gonna be, how it's gonna look like, you know, because this feels just like a story, you know.
This is if you combine Violet with Lord of the Rings. I swear to God, like this is. Fellowship, like they're going like to Mordor, you know what I mean? Like, no, they're like walking.
Because like this is not the Lord of the Rings that I have watched.
You have no room to comment on Lord of the Rings. Like, it's called fucking Fellowship of the Rings. They're all going together. There's camaraderie. You'd never have appreciated this. They're going to save the fucking world. They're going to Mordor, and they're kind of heading towards Mordor, you know what I mean? And it's a story of love and friendship and bravery, and you just don't know it.
Interesting.
So like it's kind of like that, like less dramatic, let's say. So like combined with Violet, like that's the vibes that I'm getting, and it has Lord of the Rings vibe because everything feels like folk like, you know, like that's the vibes.
This feels like a fairy tale to me.
Yeah.
Feels calm. Feels like makes me appreciate life. That's not something that like I remember from Lord of the Rings. I remember action. in Lord of the Rings.
I don't think you should even think about Lord of the Rings. I don't think you deserve it. Get it out of your mind.
I'm not thinking about it, like you just mentioned, you know.
Some people just like don't know how to appreciate things in life. I think she should learn something from this show. How to appreciate things. That's it, guys.
Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you soon. Bye.